So today's video, I wanted to do a very brief understanding of the house placements during a new moon, full moon, or an eclipse. And the importance of all of this is to understand how it's personally hitting your chart. So when we're talking in astrology, a lot of times we're only talking about the sign that it's happening in. But what happens for everybody as individuals is it can happen in a multitude of 12 different houses, which means that house is getting activated within it. So this is a very simplistic way of looking at how the new moon, full moon, or eclipse season might be affecting you if you'd like to go a little deeper. I am not including transits. I am not including aspects, none of that. Just how do I find out what my house placement is? So the first thing is you're going to go to astro.com. This is free. You're going to put in your information and you're going to go to your general chart. What I'm sharing with you right now is the United States' natal chart. Natal chart means anything in the black or the inside for astro.com is your natal chart. It never moves, it stays as is. What does move is the transits, and transits you do right here. If you want to look at the transits, you do not need to have transits to understand where the new moon, full moon, or eclipses are happening for you. But if you wanted to look, you could do transit. Transits appear in the green, okay, and they move around your chart. I'm going to go back without transits because we honestly don't need them. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, I want you to see that each chart will also have 12 houses. This is the houses, and these are the signs. So the United States obviously is the sun sign is in Cancer. So we are a Cancer placement sun sign here in the United States. So I'm going to go through all of the signs so you understand them. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So I'm going to give you an example of how you're going to read this. So when someone comes on and they say, hey, we have a new moon in Gemini happening today, and it's at 6 degrees. So you're always going to want to find somebody who's always talking about, and if you sign up for my newsletter, I always put in the degrees that it's happening in. How do you read the degrees? Great question. So every sign, so this is 0 degrees for Gemini, and this would be like the 29th degree for Gemini. So each one of these are about 5 degrees, these little dashes and markers in astro.com. So we know that this new moon this is 5 degrees. We know it's at 6 degrees. So it's just above this little marker right here. And what house is this happening in for the United States is the 6th house. And there you can go in, you can Google what the 6th house meaning is, or you can grab my free PDF file that gives you the details of what each house represents. So we know for the United States that the new moon in Gemini at 6 degrees is in the 6th house, which has to do with daily living and health, has to do with coworkers, has to do with the aspect of what you're doing on a daily basis. And Gemini, we understand, is communication, communication, learning, and siblings. So with those type of information, then you understand the intentions that you can purposely develop and create for yourself. Because in general terms, astrologers are coming on and saying, it's in Gemini. So the only thing that they're sharing is what Gemini is about. Looking at what house placement is gives you like underneath the frosting, the greater detail of how this will impact whatever house placement you are in. I hope that helps.